Today's question: what things should I not wear in public or by myself? One would be ill-fitting clothes. As you can see, the shirt is quite large on me and not that flattering. When you have ill-fitting clothes, usually they're not flattering at all. Either if they're too big, like this huge thing, or they're way too tight. No, you don't want your bulges bulging out, and when it's too big, you don't want to look like a sack of potatoes in human form, which is just weird. So that's what you should not wear in public or by yourself, because you just don't want to be looking like that. Next, what you shouldn't be wearing is wrinkled and or worn sweat and or pajama pants. Like this. Nobody wants to see you in your workout gear walking down the street, because that's just nasty. You was working out in it. And nobody wants to see you in your sleepy stuff, because that's nasty as well. You were sleeping in that, and when you sleep, you sweat. When you work out, you sweat. You don't want to be walking around being sweaty, being nasty. At least put some comfy jeans on. If you need to be wearing the cotton on your bottoms, wear some of those pajama jeans I saw commercials for, because they say it's fashionable and comfortable, and if you really crave comfort that much, so much so that you have to wear cotton on your bottom half, then do it. Do it, because this is not going to work. I hate it. It's not going to. Don't do this. Don't wear this in public. Don't wear it by yourself. Well, you can wear it to sleep, but don't be wearing it by yourself in front of other people, because that's in public, and that's just wrong. Third item you should not be wearing in public or by yourself is offensive tees. We all know how this goes. I'll tell a story to you. Back in high school, a lot of fellas walked around with those offensive tees with random signs of this and that on them. I will not disclose what they were. They were wearing them, thinking they were cool. Walked around for maybe a few minutes when a person of authority saw them. Maybe the vice principal or some good teacher who just didn't want that injustice. So they went up to him, told him to go to the office, dragged him to the office because they didn't want to go to the office. In the office, they told him you have to change your shirt, boy, because that is against our dress code policy. That is what you want to avoid. To avoid that, just wear a nice shirt. Wear a nice shirt with Mario on it or something. Don't be wearing offensive tees, because that's wrong. This is a killer. This number 4 item, this thing, uncomfortable pieces. Now, from a physical side of things, the reasons are obvious. Here, let me show you the shoe. Some of you may be thinking, oh, it's cute. No, stiletto means death. And especially for my mother, who is not used to wearing heels at all. She wears the big chunky ones, but not this. This is death. So, when you should not risk your safety for the case. I don't know. You shouldn't be doing it for fashion or whatever. You should be able to walk down the street without falling or fear falling, because no, you don't do that. And you should be able to walk down the street without having your feet bleed, because no, that's not gonna happen. No. On the other side of things, emotionally, you shouldn't be dressing like, let's say you're walking down the street, because that's my favorite scenario right now, and people look at you. They give you looks like, I wonder if she's a, and you could fill in the blank there, because there are many, many words you could put there. Because they think you're going to go up to that electric pole and start dancing around it because of the way you're dressed. Now, if you feel uncomfortable dressing like that, then don't do it. If that's your profession, well, I guess you have to do it. But if it's not, then if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it. Plus, this could be said about the other way. If you don't want to be wearing no prairie neck up to their thingy, ankle length dress thing, I don't think you should wear that either. I mean, if you go to one of those private schools and you have the dress code, but I don't think that's a really intense dress code, but I think if you're just choosing that because you want to cover up your body or whatever, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable. If it doesn't look good to you, then why do it? Why do it? Don't put yourself on that. Just be yourself. That's the main reason here. You want to be comfortable in your shoes, in your skin, in your body, and yourself. Fifth and final tip I can offer is wearing so much makeup that it must be chiseled off every night. Don't do this. Please don't do this. For one, makes you look older. For two, it looks unnatural. I mean, nobody has the black eyelids. Even the blacks don't have the black eyelids. They shouldn't be up to your forehead either. I'm just saying right there. Number 3, takes forever to take off. Number 4, takes forever to put on. Why? You could be doing so much more productive activities with that time you waste slathering that crap on and slathering it off. That's all I'm saying. And in that category would be the fake tanness. I can't stand the fake tan. It look nasty. It look wrong. It's not natural. All those things are true. And it is a hazard to your health. I'm just curious. Why do you do it? Please tell me why. Do you think it makes you look better? To make you look like someone you're not? Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense. So don't do that. Don't wear that in public. Don't wear it by yourself because it's not natural. The answers, my dear viewers, are ill-fitting clothes, no exception. Wrinkled and or already worn sweat and or pajama pants. The exception, if you're sleeping and or working out in them, then you can do it. But if not, no. Offensive tees, no exception. Uncomfortable pieces, the exception, a dare. So much makeup that it must be removed with a chisel every night, the exception, you can wear a little bit of makeup, you can wear some color, you can do something that, and say you want to be one of those stage artists, that's awesome. That's awesome. But the fakey makey, no. The tanny wanny, no. No exception for those things. Number 1 would be ill-fitting clothing.